This is a great exercise to do when you're in a hurry. Pick an image that you want to sketch. Toss out your eraser and just begin to draw the outer lines of the image. Kind of get a feel for where everything is in relationship to each other. So instead of going in and just focusing on one feature at a time, find the distance between the top of the head and the hairline, between the hairline and the eyebrows. Get a feel for where the nose is in relationship to the eyebrows. Just start to draw in the lines and get the general pattern of the face before getting really specific about features, right? And you want to notice where is the neck in relationship to the chin, and then start to embellish and draw in the features. And it's fun. I did this for a whole week when I didn't have time to art journal. So it's just a free, fast, fun way to sketch. You're not worrying about perfection. You're not worrying about erasing things and making them absolutely immaculate. You're just playing, drawing, observing, and letting mistakes turn into a new part of the design. It's not about realistic drawing. It's just about observing and watching and learning to see, really. I think it's a great practice, and it's very meditative, very relaxing. I like it too because I noticed as soon as I tossed out the eraser, I made more bold lines, and I enjoyed that. It just felt, like it had a little bit more of a fun edge to me. I'm not saying erasers are bad. There are times for erasers, but this is just a nice way to do a quick sketch. And you're gonna see eventually, I'm gonna splash some paint on this and then cut it out and save it for an art journal page in the future. Because there's some days you don't have time to do a whole page. Like this last week was really crazy busy for me. And so, I like to do these because they become kind of collage fodder for the future pages. You can cut it out, keep it in your image stash, and just add it to another journal page when the time is right. And there I'm adding in a little bit of light gray, some shadows. The picture was almost more like a stencil. It didn't have many shades of gray in it, but I am adding a little bit of shadow right there on the face. And she had some butterflies in her hair. Some quick butterfly sketches. And remember, like all art journaling, it is really not about perfection. It's not about making it look exactly like that person. It's about just seeing and learning to observe patterns and enjoying yourself and relaxing and being present and just letting it emerge. But I do find drawing is a lot easier when I find the lines first, before getting specific. The cheeks, the hair, just finding how they relate to each other, the distance between them, drawing those in first. And I added a little bun on her hair, just for fun. Okay, so here's the paint part where we paint. This is ink spray. So I'm just gonna spray on some ink. And you'll see where I put the ink on too dark, but that is the way of art journaling. So every oops turns into an opportunity for a new design. So I took some Stabilo pencil, which is a really dark black pencil. And when you mix in water, you can paint with it and kind of spread it out a little bit like a watercolor. But I love Stabilo pencils. So she ended up just getting a bolder look because she got buried in the ink, which is all kind of just how organic art journaling is, and that's why I love it. There are no plans. In art journaling, you allow your plans to get tossed. That is what the Stabilo pencil looks like when you add in a little bit of water. Okay, so I cut her out. I added a little bit of white paint on the other side of the face to create highlights. If you use the Stabilo pencil, you want to spray a fixative. The fixative will allow you to kind of paint and create over it without it bleeding every time you add anything that's watery. Writing, and there she is. She will find her way onto a journal page at the perfect time. So this is a fun activity for a busy week when you don't have time to hit the page.